So I'm about to film some intro videos for some upcoming podcasts here in the new dimming room with some of my live video manipulation, videomancy, audiomancy thing, and I thought I'd take you through kind of what I do to set up for filming a video for one of these crazy transmedium magical affairs in the very bright dimming room, not dim at all. So we're not going to be needing to go through the Divergent Magic music box and my live audiomancy performance space here, because I'm going to just basically do a talking head. So right now I'll boot up my camera because we're going to use the camera, VHS camera, as a signal to be projected on top of the Videomancy section. Let that kind of boot up here. So you can see it's turning on. Now I'm using VDMX, so I am using a laptop for some effects, but that's because if you see here, I want it to be audio affected. The projections will be affected, and that's because I'm going to do a session today with a SpiritBox where you can visually see the SpiritBox through my custom video art and the frequency shifting projected on top of me, and a kind of meditative trance. And how I did that is I have some of my custom videos that I've loaded here that are mixing, and check. So now you can see audio affects the signal. That's going in through here, which is my analog video mixer. This is the kind of crookified Videomancy suitcase. This is the big guy, so this is where all my video signals come in. Not only to project, but to capture and record and to mix. And I have a Blu-ray player, extra weird sampler, cool visuals, super old naughties, B-movies. We can mix a VHS tape with that, and where do I... Right now we have... Oh yeah, volcanoes. So let's do that. Instead of footage of me, we'll hard mix, going through a dirty video mixer here, which is a circuit bent thing that hard mixes the analog signals into my mixer. So I'm hard mixing both the Blu-ray, VHS as one analog dirty signal, and then my custom digital video art and audio affecting as the other signal. And then we boot up the projectors. Being up and working, we address the camera. My Blackmagic camera is over here outside of the door because I think that's kind of the best viewpoint. See, as you can see on there as the projections booting up, it just gives you a better full view of the space. Actually, I'll probably want to change it because, yeah. So I'm using this projector now because it wraps on the ceiling. So there it is, coming through a little bit. I'll have to hard mix it more. But, hey! Check! Wait. Check! So let's see about doing that. So the Blu-ray's on. Where did my Blu-ray remote go? There it is. So that's the Blu-ray. Spicy. And then what we're going to do is hard mix on here. So I'm going to take this and that's the digital. Check. Ho! How cool is that? So now with the SpiritBox, I'll be able to, you'll visually see it interact with my custom art over the audiomancy. But I love that wrap it does on the ceiling. It's truly psychedelic in here. Check! We'll mix in some more of the Nudie Girl, or the B-movie, faintly. And then I'll actually kind of chroma key it out on this mixer by giving it some crazy... Yeah. Check! Okay, we can even screw up the signal a little more. Check! 1, 2. And so what I'll do is I'll have a line in with a mic. So it's, because right now it's just the laptop mic. Boom! Hey! Hey! Yeah. And so that's all good to go. Camera's on. And then we come into the control room. And I've got OBS here. Tiny mixer on there. We've got to see properties. Hopefully everything's connected. Yeah. There it is. And I can throw it on this monitor. So I'll have a here. Studio mode. And so there's my monitor. Ooh, it says dirty in there. So there you go. And now what I'll do is I'll set up my wireless mics to capture my audio. And then when I mess with the SpiritBox, I'll have a line in directly into this. So it'll easily pick up my signals. And this, my friends, is the new dimming room. Check! 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 So, I'm going to be communing with the SpiritBox with the actual atmosphere in the dimming room being affected by the signals. And I'm doing that because I'll be projecting a custom VDMX, and you can see the audio is affecting the actual frequency glitch. I don't know if you can actually hear it, but yeah. So, literally just, I have it split the signals so it'll be recorded fresh. You can hear the audio in full, and it's also going into the input of the VDMX controller so that signal can be projected for true Videomancy prospector communion. Shazam. Currently, I am projecting custom digital footage being manipulated by the frequency shifting of a SpiritBox and dirty mixed with some video nasties from yesteryear and a dirty analog signal. In the new dimming room here, as I prepare for a dim session regarding a transmedium communion with the SpiritBox. And as you can see behind me, this is a way that I can truly be in cahoots with whatever comes through, as I'll be visually, psychically, and audibly affected through the light being manipulated by the SpiritBox itself. Footage of me being affected through the shifting of the audio. Welcome to the new dimming room. There I am with Little Wind, and you are watching a phantasmagorical SpiritBox communion through sight and sound, brought on by two projectors, Videomancy suitcase, Divergent Magic music box, Little Wind. Filmed, captured, monitored. And there's the dimming room right now. And the ghost of me performing in the dimming room. Hey, it's the ghost of me performing in the dimming room. Check, check, check.